So in this video, I want to get serious, right? And I want to discuss some deeper philosophical concepts about all of this full disclosure, partial disclosure. Are we going to get the truth? Are we not going to get the truth? Yada, yada, yada. Because I was having some deep conversations with a friend of mine last night over a little bit of marijuana, and I wanted to do a video on them because I thought they were very important. And the reason I believe that we are not getting that full disclosure that we all, right, we completely desire, we all want the full truth, nothing but the truth right now. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off and get to it. That's the type of person I am. That's the type of person that a lot of other people are and are becoming because we're just sick of the control and sick of the lies. Sick of not having the truth. But the thing is, when you look at what's going on a collective scale, right, this full disclosure we're just waiting for, that directly mirrors what's going on in each of our individual lives. As above, so below. As within, so without. So, what I want you to look at is, look at the mirror right now. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you completely open, honest, and transparent with every single person in your life right now? From your significant other, to your kids, to your friends, to your work colleagues, to your family. Because if we're not having full disclosure in our own individual lives, how is that going to manifest itself on a grand scale of being a full disclosure? And I think of it this way. I actually think of it in a couple ways. And when I say all this, right, this isn't like me acting like I'm completely full disclosure and I'm all so honest and transparent. There's plenty of people in my own life that I still am working the courage to tell. Because, like I said, I think of it this way. If we all had that courage to tell every single person in our life all of the freaking truths and conspiracies and whatever that we believe, and hey, just look at this information, boom, no shit's given. That would absolutely revolutionize and speed up this process and get everything moving so much quicker. Okay? Take a step further. We as a society are moving towards having enhanced abilities of our consciousness, of our psyche, right? What if it was just a big old telepathic civilization? We were just one social memory complex. No secrets. No secrets to hide, right? Maybe that's why we're not getting full disclosure, because we all still have secrets that we're hiding in our individual lives. I know I do. I'm working past them. So think of that. Think, wow, if I want full disclosure, man, maybe I have to start telling the truth. There you go. That's how we get it. We don't get it by continuously focusing on all of this disclosure knowledge coming out and hoping it's just going to save the world. It's crucial, it's important, but really if we want full disclosure, what we have to do is open up to every single person that we interact with down here, down on Earth. And we need the courage to do that, right? I'm trying to help people have courage by doing these videos and putting my face out there because I want you guys to not have any fear with talking to your friends and family about this stuff. About anything, actually. And it kind of helps me open my own self up doing these videos. So not only do we need the courage, but we also need... Oh man. I thought of that adjective earlier, but it's totally spacing my brain out there right now. So we not only need that courage, but we need to realize that if we want that full disclosure, we have to look at ourselves. We have to have the self-honesty and the maturity to get that full disclosure. That's what I wanted to talk about. I thought of all these concepts, right, last night. That was kind of high. Not only do we need the courage, we need the maturity. Because we're getting to a point where when this full disclosure happens, I also think one of the reasons it's not happening is because everybody has this I told you so attitude ingrained into them. And we can't have that because that's still serving the self. That's still serving the ego with these disclosures. Because when I saw those Vault 7 disclosures come out, I was kind of reading all the alternative media, and everybody was saying, oh, conspiracy theorists vindicated, oh my gosh, right? This is our moment in the light. With just a tiny little Vault 7 disclosure. There's so much more out there that could happen. And yet people were taking this tiny little thing and being like, oh yeah, I'm the conspiracy theorist, I'm right now, ha ha ha. That's so bad. That serves the own ego and the self just as much as plenty of other ways to go about that. Just as many other, you get what I'm saying. It completely serves the self. And that's not spiritual growth. That's not being compassionate and service to others. Now, is it? So when this all happens, we really need to mature up and not have that "I told you so" attitude. If a disclosure, a big old full disclosure were to happen, there might be a little bit of "I told you so," just to get them to understand that you're right. They should be taking you seriously because they weren't in the past. But it's going to be, okay, I told you so. Now let's move on together. And that's what an attitude I think a lot more of us need to have, and I deal with myself sometimes, is not being that "I told you so" person. And if we only extended, right, not only had the courage to talk more to our friends and family about how we really feel and what we really think, but do it compassionately. Don't do it with a "I told you so" attitude, but I just want you to understand and break down those belief systems and those false perceptions you have for yourself. I want you to realize your full potential and humanity's full potential by helping you get rid of those belief systems and adopt other, more beneficial, more real ones to you. So anyway, if we only did those two things, if we only looked at ourselves in the mirror and also brought these kinds of topics and ideas up to other people with more compassion, we're going to get that full disclosure so much faster and not have to deal with any partial disclosure nonsense. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for listening to my rants of the day, and thank you all for your support with these videos and this brand that I'm building. So thank you guys. I'm done.